Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers breaking news. Early on Wednesday morning, the Pittsburgh Steelers trading wide receiver George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a 2026 third-round pick and a 2027 fifth-rounder. Pittsburgh also sending a 2026 sixth-round pick to the Cowboys in part of that Pickens deal. Let's talk about it. Before we start, if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the site, SteelersDepot.com, would really appreciate that. So this news has been rumored for a little bit, on and off. Thought if it was going to happen, it would occur during the draft. You figured post-draft, okay, they're going to hold on to George Pickens. If there was a time to deal him, it'd be during the draft. You get some capital, draft a receiver, find a more immediate replacement, even though the class wasn't good. Pittsburgh doesn't draft a receiver at all. They signed Robert Woods after the draft. Now Pickens is out the door, and so I'm still kind of trying to get a lay of the land of this thing. I woke up a little bit ago to the news, and you wonder what Pittsburgh's plan is. You know, Pickens last year of his contract, the issue he was, off the field, the volatility, the tardiness, just the always, needing to be, I don't want to say coddled, but I do want to say coddled. But you guys know the story with George Pickens. It's no secret about, his talent, which is undeniably good, and the playmaking he's able to offer on a game in, game out, highlight in, highlight out basis is off the charts. But there is that other, side of his game, and a reason why Pittsburgh went out there and traded for DK Metcalf and gave him the long-term deal that was unlikely to come George Pickens' way. But you just still wonder, you saw this team last year. They have just George Pickens, the number 2 receiver, after trading Deontay Johnson this week, and the offense really felt limited because of that, because George Pickens got so much attention, and the receiver opposite could not take advantage of it. And you wonder, is Pittsburgh going down the same path in 2025? And DK Metcalf, assuming the role is the number 1 star receiver, and who is opposite of him? Now you would hope that Calvin Austin can continue his breakout 2024, and we'll see what Roman Wilson can offer, and can the run game be stronger, and is there another move coming on Pittsburgh's end? It's hard to see what's out there here post-draft. Free agency doesn't offer a whole lot. I don't know what receivers on the block right now, but you just wonder, is Pittsburgh going down that same road? This was the year where the offense was supposed to be at its best, and you, in Pittsburgh's mind, hopefully add Aaron Rodgers. You have Pickens and Metcalf and, Austin and Freiermuth and the running game, and hopefully a revamped and progressing young offensive line. And this was the year to really allow that offense to be at its best and maybe be its best version of itself since, say, 2018 or at the least 2020. And now you just wonder, will Pittsburgh feel that same issue they felt last year? So the return is okay. A third-round pick next year, a fifth-round pick 2 years from now, that really is kind of immaterial. Pittsburgh's certainly going to have a lot of draft picks to play with next year, with the expected comp picks for Justin Fields and Dan Moore and all the big free agency losses Pittsburgh had, and that'll help maybe potentially do things like acquire a quarterback. But how much harm are you bringing yourself right now by trading away George Pickens? So I don't know about this one. This one just kind of, you wonder, will you be sitting there in week 5 and sit there and say, man, we need another weapon, and we have to pursue another weapon, and Pittsburgh trading away George Pickens. So the timing is weird. You can understand last year of his contract. The issues that he's had, trying to manage him is a good word for it, had to always be managed, but I don't know. I don't know about this one now. You wonder from the Cowboys' perspective, teams who have traded for Steelers receivers have generally not loved the results on it, and it does not seem like a long-term deal is coming. It seems like Pickens will play out the last year of his rookie contract, and that's another reason why the compensation may not be overwhelming, because they knew that that Pickens could walk after this year, and the Cowboys' perspective probably is, if we do lose him, if he does walk, we could probably gain a hearty comp pick after free agency for the 2027 draft, and that's kind of the perspective I'm sure Dallas is taking right now. So a surprising move, certainly on the timing of it all post-draft, and you wonder where Pittsburgh goes from here. You have to wonder where their head is at, and if this offense will feel incomplete the way it felt incomplete 1 year ago. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. I know this news just came in a little bit ago. I was literally, woke up 10 minutes ago reacting to it real time. Our team did a great job getting all the news out on Steelers Depot. We'll have a ton more coverage, have the podcast with Dave and myself to react to the George Pickens deal. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the site, SteelersDepot.com. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon.